Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more.
Yes. Come on, man. I'm back again, another episode. Yeah? Updating you with all the Man United news for the day. Every day, we're here 3 times a day. The shift we're putting in is crazy. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, man. We're doing too much out here, putting in the works. But yeah, man, Fabrizio and David Ornstein, both of the top journalists, have come out and spoke and said a few things about Man United. We're going to go through it. We're going to run through them one by one. So, boom, Fabrizio Romano, big dog in this journalist thing. He spoke in Mbeumo and he said Manchester United remain in talks with Brentford on a daily basis, trying to get a solution. Clubs like Brighton, Brentford, it's always difficult to negotiate for their players. So stop worrying with these people. Everyone's worrying Spurs are coming in. It's going to get hijacked. Why is it slowed down? Listen, these teams, they put a price and they stick to it as much as they can. Brighton and Brentford, they always get majority of their money what they want. So let's stop being worried. It will get done because there's no one else in the race. And Mbeumo wants us. We want Mbeumo. It's going to happen. But we just got to be patient. Ineos is trying to put a little statement out that they don't overpay. And Mbeumo's got a year left on his contract. So they're asking for 70 mil for a player that's got a year left in his contract. Remember, Mbeumo was quoted to be 55 million in the summer. It was 55 million. That's what first came out. As soon as Manchester United come in town and we're known for overpaying, what happened? 70 mil. So we've got to set the precedent now and say we're not going to pay 70 mil because we're Manchester United. We're getting the Manchester United tax. And if we pay this, everyone else is going to know, yeah, they're still part of that same regime that goes and overspends. Because Ineos has come in and they ain't overpaid yet. Maybe Ugarte, you can argue, but and Lenny Euro because the Real Madrid competition. But apart from that, everything's been sensible. So you got to remember this. So Romano was basically saying clubs like Brighton and Brentford, it's always difficult to negotiate with them. There's nothing to worry about. We're in the race. There ain't no race, sorry. It's just us and them. And Mbeumo wants us. It's a few millions, but it's all about, you know what I'm saying? Brentford are stern and we're stern because we're not trying to let it be known that we're getting bumped and we're a pushover. So it's going to happen in the end, one way or another. But we just got to take our time and relax. On Gyökeres, he says, I don't think Gyökeres said no to Manchester United. I think Gyökeres told his agents to tell Manchester United that his priority is Arsenal, which is different because this situation could change in the coming weeks. It came out today, Arsenal and Sesko have agreed personal terms. So Arsenal might have agreed personal terms with Sesko. It's come out that he's rejected us, but he hasn't rejected us. But the way it's coming out, everyone's like, we don't want Gyökeres no more. But United are saying, listen, we understand, innit, that you would prefer Arsenal because of Champions League. That's reasonable, no problem. Just let us know what's going on with the situation. And I respect that because, bro, we finished 15th. We shouldn't even be in conversations with players like Gyökeres. Do you know what I'm saying? We finished 15th, mate. So the fact that we're even in for him, I'm willing to wait and I'll take that. And I think that's what United want. So that's what Fabrizio's trying to backtrack now and let it be known a lot now. Man United are still in there. Things could change, blah, blah, blah. He didn't reject them. He keeps saying it because Sesko's personal terms with Arsenal. So if that's true and that goes through, he goes to Arsenal, it's more likely Gyökeres will come to us because of the Ruben links. So yeah, Fabrizio's basically just letting it be known again because he said yesterday on his show, he has not rejected Manchester United. He made it clear. So now he's basically just letting us know again that Man United are still in it, but it's all up to Arsenal. He wants Arsenal. Arsenal don't want to pay the price though. So it's all techie right now. Obviously, Gyökeres is having all of these dramas with the sporting president. Remember how we've got owners, we've got Sir Jim and Glazers. They have a president. And Gyökeres is having dramas with them. He doesn't know how much he's going to go for. They told him he'll be able to go for 60 million euros. Now they're saying they want 80 million euros. It's all up in the air. Arsenal don't want to pay that. Arsenal apparently agreed terms with Sesko today. So Gyökeres might be our striker on the first game of the season against Arsenal. We don't know. We'll see. Fabrizio also says, Manchester United called the agents of Hugo Ekitike in the recent days to gain an understanding of the situation. So Ekitike links were flying about. Everyone saw that. Chelsea and Liverpool are also heavily interested. Chelsea's bought Delap, and Liverpool need to sell Darwin Núñez. So really, we've got a clean route to get Ekitike, but that means we'll have to leave Mbeumo. So it's either we get Mbeumo now, sell some players, and then go for Ekitike, or go for Ekitike first and then not get Mbeumo. I would rather get Mbeumo first, to be honest with you. I don't really have faith in Ekitike. Do you understand? I don't think Ekitike is a Ruben type of striker. He's skinny. Everyone we've been linked with, Delap, Mateta, Gyökeres, Osimhen, they're all strong bully defenders, last line of defense. You know what I'm saying? Ekitike, let the ball come to him. He might take on a 1-2 players, take a shot from far. He's one of them players. He's more of a flary player. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can't see. I think it's a smoke screen. We're just putting it out there that we're in for Ekitike as well. We want someone else, but really, I think we want Gyökeres. That's why Fabrizio keeps letting it be known. If we miss out on Gyökeres, then maybe these guys might come into it. I've seen links to Osimhen, but Osimhen's wages are crazy, and he's turning down Saudi Arabia. So I don't know what he wants, $1 million or something. It's crazy. So yeah, basically Fabrizio is breaking it down and just saying, don't stop worrying about the Mbeumo deal. We've agreed personal terms with Mbeumo already. He wants to come to us. There's no one else in the race. The Tottenham stuff was all bullshit. Tottenham's not in the race. There's no race. It's just us and them. But Brentford are a stern club. When they put a price on something, they don't change. And that's what's going on here. Man United's coming town. It used to be 55 because he's got a year left. It's 70 now. So we're just trying to break that down. That's all it is. Gyökeres has not said no to Man United. He has not rejected us. And it's all up to Arsenal, basically. If Arsenal go for Sesko, because Sesko's 21, Gyökeres is 27. They're looking at it from the financial side. And apparently Arteta wants to play Havertz as much as Sesko. And he can do that with Sesko because he's a project striker. He's 21. He can play them both together, like on and off. But Gyökeres comes in. He wants to play every game. He wants to start. And he's 27. So he's going to want to check. You've got Havertz on 280, sorry. Havertz is on 280. Jesus is on 250. So if Gyökeres comes there, what's he going to be on a week? He's going to have to be on a 250 minimum. He must can say, yo, I'm your main striker now. If he's on 250, give me a 300. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why Arsenal don't want Gyökeres. It's all financial. But Sesko, it's his first big move. He's 21. Come here. Here's a little 120, 130. Work your way up. Sit on the bench. Havertz, play 60 minutes. Keep switching them around. They're both happy. Gyökeres, he has to be the main guy. That's why I think Arsenal don't want him. And basically, Ekitike, we've been calling the agents. It's just, yeah, we were trying to understand the situation. But Chelsea's interested. I don't know why Chelsea's interested. Liverpool are definitely interested. I've seen so much links. But they have to sell Darwin Núñez first. And he's linked with Napoli. So that could happen any day. And remember, they just won the league with a false 9, with Luis Diaz in the false 9. If they get a proper striker, we're in trouble, mate, yeah? And they've got Wirtz, Frimpong, and Kirkes. Long day, man. And then we've got David Ornstein. He's come out today and spoke as well. A lot of podcasters today it's gone mad. I don't know why. But he spoke about the Mbeumo situation and basically said Manchester United are exploring doing the Mbeumo deal and he wants to join them. That's a very good chance that deal happens, but they're not there yet. So the same thing Fabrizio is basically saying. It's just them two. No one else involved. His head's not getting swayed. All these rumors that are flying around, it's just noise. It's maybe from Brentford to just push the price up, make it seem like a lot of people are interested. Tottenham have made a bid, and it's not that. All the big journalists will just say, listen, Man United are trying to sort it with Brentford, but we still got time for the deal to happen. That's it. So that's the situation with Mbeumo. With David Ornstein basically said the same thing Fab did. Fab just got into a bit more details. And then he goes on to say, and if a striker is next in line after Cunha. It's part of the Manchester United due diligence on that position. I'm sure, but I'm not aware of a striker being the next one through the door. That's more likely to be Brian Mbeumo. If they can strike that deal and the striker situation will be addressed subsequently, no doubt. So basically what he's saying is Mbeumo is next up. That's the deal that we're trying to do. As soon as we do Mbeumo, we want a striker, but we have to sell. That's the difference. We have to sell some players and then we can get Mbeumo. Sorry, and then we can get a striker. So we're in a mad situation and it don't seem like we're selling anyone. Who wants our players? Let me break it down. Rashford, he wants Barcelona. That's who Rashford wants. Barcelona have gone and inquired for Luis Diaz. Liverpool have said he's not for sale. Who does Barcelona want now? Nico Williams. Garnacho. Chelsea wanted him apparently. Chelsea want Gittins now. They want Gittins from Dortmund. If they don't get Gittins, who do they want? Malik Fofana. Sancho, the Napoli, he doesn't want to drop his wage. So Sancho don't want to drop his wage. Now Napoli have put in a bid for someone else. Like, it's just gone mad. Our players, no one wants them. Onana, we're putting out little briefs now that he's staying because we need Saudi to bail us out now. Saudi's bailed out a few clubs. Chelsea, Koulibaly, who else went there? Kante, Liverpool, Firmino, Henderson. Saudi, we're taking them. When it comes to us, we need you, Saudi. Help us. They don't want to help us. So Casemiro sitting there, we want to get rid of him. Onana, that's the only two I could see going to Saudi, and they're not coming for them. So it's a bit techie right now. And he goes on to say, needing sales to buy after Mbeumo. So everything I was just saying that we have to buy. Afterwards, you get the impression they need to sell. So players such as Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, Alejandro Garnacho, Rasmus Højlund, whether that be a loan or permanent, which also frees up squad space for a striker, Tyrell, Malacia, Anthony, etc. Suddenly you find yourself in a different financial world than you are now. So that's what's going on. We've got the money there for Mbeumo or a striker. We could go for Gyökeres now, but then we have to sell to get Mbeumo. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's one or the other. So, but it looks like we're going to get Mbeumo down the line, and then we have to sell some of these players, which we're finding it very hard to do. I'm seeing people going and, Ineos, they're not backing Amorim, bruv. No one is buying these players. They are bottom barrel for everyone. Rashford, like I just said, they put two players in front of him. Garnacho, he thought I was going Chelsea. They put two players in front of him. All of these players, they're bottom barrel. It's like, if he don't come or he don't come, then I'll go for the Man United one. That's where it is. And then they'll probably come and give us some silly price anyway, because everything about us is in the news, so it just takes it down. Rashford, he's been kicked out basically. Garnacho, he's been kicked out. So people are going to come and try undercut because they know you want to get rid of them. It's crazy. Smash the likes. Love for that, bro. Appreciate it. United, I want... This guy says this every single day, you know. Like Thames again, every day you come here saying you want this FIFA team. I would love to have it. Don't get it twisted, but it's very unlikely. CIO, Man United have to be slow in the transfer market, save money. I don't think we have to be slow. I just think we started too fast for our own good. We've got to remember, 1st of June, Cunha was unveiled. We already knew he was signing, but Cunha has signed for Man United everywhere. 2nd of June, we're linked with Mbeumo. That was everywhere. 3rd of June, Saudi Arabia want Bruno. So the first 3 days was crazy. It blew our mind that we just think, wow. And then now it's been 2 weeks since then. It's like, oh my God, we're moving slow. We've slowed down. But you got to remember, if Brentford was sensible and they just said they want 55 million for Mbeumo, it would have been done by now. But they've gone from 55 million they wanted for him. Now they want 70 million and he's got 1 year left. So you can't really blame them for sitting there negotiating. You know what I mean? Saudi Mane's free word reply to the Premier League transfer after Man United contact. Yeah, opened up his name, moved to Manchester United. Oh, was he meant to come to us, yeah? And then he ended up going to Liverpool from Southampton, yeah? Saudi Amani, he's a baller. He plays for Al Nassr now, isn't it, in Saudi? So, yeah, he's not someone we're going to be linked with neither, isn't it? We need to purchase Mbappe. Madrid bench him. He are not happy. He's injured, I think. He's not even playing. I think he's injured. And Mbappe would not come to us. Real Madrid's his dream move. That's his dream move, and he's not coming to us. No way. That's not happening. So yeah, cool. That's what Ornstein's saying, and that's what Romano's saying. And then Romano added to this as well. He said Manchester United want a permanent transfer for Jadon Sancho and don't want to accept any loan proposals. Napoli only want to grab Sancho on loan and don't want to sign him permanently this summer. So we're going to be here next summer. Remember, Sancho's got 1 year left. So how can we loan him? What's going to happen next year? If we loan him, it has to be an obligation, but not no Sancho Chelsea obligation where they can turn around and pay 5 million and opt out. It's got to be a proper obligation where he joins you after next year because he's got 1 year left. So if you loan him, he's going to go there, and then what's going to happen? His contract's going to run out. It doesn't make no sense. So I heard Aston Villa wants Sancho, Napoli wants Sancho, Saudi Arabia wants Sancho, but he doesn't want to take a wage cut. He's saying, no, I want my 300 grand. Is it 350 or is it 300? 300K a week Sancho's on, and he's saying, I don't want a wage cut. And you got to remember this. Sancho hasn't got the mentality that a lot of these players have where they want to go somewhere, play, to go World Cup. You know what? The World Cup's next year, World Cup 2026. Let me go out there and find a club and play so I can get in the team. He's so far away from that team and so lost that, remember, when Ten Hag kicked him out, 3 a.m. he's playing Xbox. It's all over Twitter. So he doesn't really care. He will sit down, let me get my money. You lot can bench me, whatever, I just want my money. Someone like all the other players, Garnacho, Anthony's back in the Brazil team. Garnacho's in the Argentinian team, in and out. Who else is there that we were trying to sell? Højlund's in the Denmark team. These players are not going to sit down. Even Rashford will try and get in that team for the World Cup 2026. So he would want to go somewhere. Let me go somewhere and play so then I can, do you know what I'm saying? I can get in the World Cup. Sancho don't care. He will just chill. Give me my 300K a week. He's saying, I don't want no wage drop. That's not happening. So this is what we're dealing with Sancho. But yeah, he's not dropping his wage, and Napoli cannot pay his wage. They've just got Kevin De Bruyne. He's on a crazy wage. Just think about it, from Man City. They want a striker that might be Darwin Núñez. What they're going to be paying him. And then you've got Sancho coming in with 300K. That's not going to happen. So it's crazy right now. And I can't see us loaning. If we loan him, it has to be obligation because it finishes next season. He's got 1 year left. Sancho's about money. He don't seem to care about his football career. I agree with that. Oh, you would have took a wage cut. And you would have stayed with Chelsea because he loves Chelsea. It's all his vibe. It's calm. He won a trophy. He was happy. You would have took the wage cut. From the time you don't take the wage cut, and he's not going to go Saudi. I think how old is Sancho? 23 to 25? I don't know, but he's not going to go Saudi now. You could just tell. He's not going Saudi. He wants to live his life. He likes it. So, yes, a mad one. And then goalkeeper now. We're linked with this goalkeeper, Marco Canici. He plays for Atlanta. The club is eager to bring him. Italian shot stopper, so he's Italian, to Old Trafford this season. And I've seen it there, and then I saw it on another article, and just like we're keeping keen on the Atlanta keeper, Marco Canici. So it's interesting to see what happens with him because I've never heard of him in my life. I can't even tell you if he's good or not, if he's going to be better than Onana. I just see that he's kept a few clean sheets, but I don't have a clue about him. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can't even talk about him like that. We're linked with Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons plays for Leipzig, is a good player, but I can't really see how he will fit in the team, you know. I can't see how he'll fit in the team because if we've got Cunha and we're getting Mbeumo, we need an outlet. Mbeumo is like the outlet, the fast one. Cunha can more make things happen. That's him already. And he's not going to come to sit on the bench. Remember the 10 position. We've got Mason Mount that can play there. Cunha, Mbeumo, Ahmad. Who else can play in the 10? Xerxes. Why is he going to come to sit on the bench when he's a player that can start now? He can go Spurs, Newcastle, maybe even Arsenal. Odegaard's been poor and probably start. So, yeah, Sport Witness and Sport Boud is meant to be a proper, reliable source in Germany, Sport Boud. So it could be true. Aston Villa, 40 million is too much. Yeah, that's never going to happen, man. These are just rumours. Ben Jacobs talking out of his arse. Xavi is not... He will flop. I think the same as well. I think the same. I'm not even too keen on him in Germany. So if he comes to England, it's even like, do you know what I mean? I'm not even too keen on him. And then boom, this is just breaking down the Sancho thing even more. Man United will give priority to selling Jadon Sancho on a permanent deal before opening doors to loans. So we're just letting it be known, listen, don't come in for no loans right now, because that's what Dortmund like to do. Dortmund will come in for a loan in the last week or two of the window, knowing that we want to get rid of him, so we'll just grab a loan right now. And that's what Napoli said. They only want a loan, nothing permanent. So we're letting it be known. And anyone that wants to buy him, he's there. £25 million. Come in with your money and you can take him. No loans. You want a loan, don't come here. So yeah, Napoli has just been reported by Sky Sports as well. Napoli won him £25 million. And yeah, but he's not dropping his wage. And that's what's killing us. Literally, if he dropped his wage, he'll be out the door. You don't want to drop it. And this is where it all goes left. And this is why we need to be on point. Napoli are progressing in talks to sign Dan Ndoye with personal terms, now almost agreed. Discussions ongoing with Bologna. Conte has approved Ndoye as a target already last month, as reported. Jadon Sancho remains on Napoli lists, but it's not a current salary fee conditions. He's not dropping his wage. This is what's going on. So now they've already seen their next target and they've said, we're going to go for this guy instead. He plays in our league already. We've seen him a few times. We're going to go for him, Ndoye. So now Sancho's stuck with us. This is what's going on with our team. And then look at the other guy. Who did Inter Milan want? Who have they been linked with in the last week or two? Rasmus Højlund. Now look, Inter are ever closer to striking an agreement to sign Ange-Johan Bonni from Parma, 21, same age as Højlund. Fee is around 25 million for the striker, reports Damasio, and he's an Italian source journalist. Now Højlund, who was going to go on loan to Inter Milan and they were, maybe was going to buy him, they've got their next source. This is what I'm saying, that all of our players are bottom barrel on the list. It's like a list of 4 players. For the right wing position, we've got the Man United player. For the left wing, we've got the bottom barrel for everyone's list. On no one's list, our players are top. Apart from Real Betis and Anthony, because he went there and lit it up. They love him. Everyone else, they're prioritizing other people before us. So that's just come out. Napoli are progressing with someone else. Dan Ndoye. Jadon Sancho is bottom of the list because he doesn't want to drop his wage. And Højlund, who was meant to go into Milan, is coming out every minute saying, I want to stay. Yeah, I should be staying. They've gone and just progressed with some next geezer called Bonni that plays in their league already. This is what's going on. This is the story of Man United. Rashford, Barcelona, not happening. Garnacho, Chelsea, not happening. Højlund to Inter, doesn't look like it's happening. They said Inter are ever closer to striking. Ever closer. That's very close. Let's be real. And Fabrizio was saying that they're progressing Napoli. This is crazy, man. I can't see us going down anywhere. Obviously, the fixture list has come out today as well, and we've got the hardest fixtures in the league. As you can see, that's the chart there from Opta. Our first game is Arsenal at home, Fulham away, Burnley at home, Man City away, and then Chelsea at home. It's the hardest in the league. I'm confident. I'm not really bothered because since Ruben's come, our setup against the big teams, it's been calm. It's been narrow. Do you understand? There's times we could have won it. There's times we could have lost, whatever, but we've never been battered by none of the big teams. Do you understand? So I'm kind of confident. And as long as we can finish our dinner and do what we need to do, we should be winning these games. We could have beat Arsenal last season. We beat Man City and we could have beat them at OT. Garnacho first minute. We just bundled so much chances. Chelsea could have went either way. Maguire scored. It was a foot offside. And then the game was, they just scored a goal out of nowhere. And then that was it. So now with better players, I'm confident with the big teams. It was just the teams like Bournemouth that we was having a hard time, the mid-table teams. So yeah, the big teams, I'm cool. So I'm happy with the way it's come out. But let's play these, get these at the line straight away, etc. But let's just have our signings in play. We've got Mbeumo, Cunha, maybe a striker or something, even better. But the way we play against these big teams, I'm happy with it. I'm cool. Marcin Boca, 20 million. Yeah, but does he play for Nice? I think he plays for Nice. And there's this, Sir Jim owns Nice and United. And I don't think we can buy players from them for some reason. Because Todibo, we wanted him and then he went to West Ham because they blocked it. Maybe because he was both in Europe or something. Or I don't know. But apparently we can't buy him because he's from Nice. No one is coming from Man United flop shores. No one is coming. No, someone might come, but they're going to come late in the window when pre-season's about to finish and they can see we're desperate. And then we just do something stupid. You know what? Sancho, 15 million instead of 25. Do you know what I mean? Like stuff like that might happen. So it's a crazy one. Yeah, I was just watching the FIFA World Cup still. Real Madrid and that when it was 1-1. I turned off at half time. So yeah, man, just to summarize everything anyway. And it's the last news about Arsenal agreed with Sesko. And this is what Fabrizio was just talking about just now. He didn't say about this. He's talking about Gyökeres. Like, he hasn't rejected us because these rumours are coming out that Arsenal have agreed personal terms with Sesko. So if that's true, Gyökeres is, we basically got a clean route to Gyökeres. And it's come out today, Gyökeres is even angrier. Not much is happening. So it's being pushed. He's fuming. He rejects clear the air meeting with Sporting. Sporting are saying, let's clear the air. Come, like, let's talk about it. And then he's saying, no, you lot have already violated me. There's nothing to talk about. And Arsenal won't go higher than 55 million plus bonuses. So 55 million, that's like 40 million or something. They don't even want to pay that for Gyökeres. They're taking a piss. This guy scored 63 goals. Like, but yeah, so it's tense with Gyökeres where he is. He's definitely leaving. If Arsenal go for Sesko, which is looking like, because apparently Arsenal have agreed personal terms, then we're going to get Gyökeres. Let's just be real. Do you know what I'm saying? That's Ruben's top choice. We've already said that we don't mind him preferring Arsenal because of Champions League. That's reasonable. So we're going to get Gyökeres. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, they've just got to make it clear that they're going for Sesko. And this has got to be true. This might not be true, this personal terms thing, but let's just say it is, and they do get Sesko, we've got Gyökeres. And it's crazy because we're playing each other the first game of the season. So that's the situation with Gyökeres and Sesko. And then you've got Bayern there. He has been offered to Turkish Super League side, Göztepe or whatever it is. I can't even say that. Göztepe, who are the sister club of Southampton. The player is said to not be keen on a return to Turkey yet. So why don't you go Southampton then? Like, you know we don't want you. We're looking at keepers. We're linked with a new one every day. Just, this is what I'm saying, man. Like, I can't see us selling anyone, you know. I swear to you. The way it's going right now is so crazy. It's like the whole world watched what we watched and just said, these players are too shit. You know what I mean? And this is what I'm trying to say, that some people get away with their deadwood. When it's their turn, they'll get away with it. Yeah, I saw this yesterday, though. And hold on, I saw this yesterday. Richard Rios, he's Colombian. He plays for a team in Brazil, right? I saw it yesterday. Where is he? Yeah, he's there. Let me show you right now. Let me pull it out so everyone can see. Richard Rios. Manchester United are keeping tabs on the Palmeiras midfielder Richard Rios as they aim to bolster their options in the middle of the park. But let me tell you something about this thing, yeah? He's linked to everyone today. I saw this yesterday and I was like, yeah, he's cold. We've been linked with him before. He's all right, this geezer. I've woken up today, gone on Twitter. He's linked to Tottenham. Is it us? Someone else as well is linked with him. I can't remember who it is. But Tottenham, you type in Tottenham on Google and Richard Rios, I guarantee you'll see about 2-3 articles. Like, he's linked. So I don't know if he's being offered to people or what, but yeah. So I don't think we're in for him directly. And remember, we've got to sell Casemiro or something. And that don't look like it's happening. Not one time this summer has a link even happened with Casemiro with anyone. Saudi, any team, even like a MLS team in America. Nothing. So I can't see it happening. It's a crazy one. It's FIFA World Cup like class. I need Man United, Liverpool, Barca. Bruv, Chelsea's in the FIFA World Cup because of winning. What did they win? Is it the Champions League with Abramovich? Do you know what I'm saying? That geezer's been gone for about 3-4 years. So they just put teams that's won something years ago. It's not really the maddest thing, is it? But it's the money. They get a lot of money for it. I heard they get, basically City's just spent about 150 mil or something like that. if they was to win it, they'll get all their money back. So yeah, it's crazy. Man United are the biggest club in England. They need to act like this. This is what I'm saying, man. But bruv, it's the old regime that's fucked us up, man. The Glazers and that. This is what they've done to us. This is why we're in this position in the first place. Sancho's on 300k. That's crazy. This is madness. Anthony's on a big bag. Do you know what I'm saying? So the fact that we've got these players on this bag and they don't want to drop their wage. Remember, a club has to come in and take your wage as well. Unless you say, all right, I'm going to drop it. So if someone's on 300k, you have to go up to him. You go up to that club and say, listen, I want to buy this player. And then that player has to turn around and go, yeah, all right, I'm on 300k, but I really want to play for you lot. So just give me 200. And then they can fit that in their structure and their wage structure. They'll buy you. But no one ain't paying 300k for Sancho. No one ain't paying these prices. So it's hard. So that's why we have to keep, do you know what I'm saying? We have to keep loaning them out, man. It's a joke thing. They get the same as the Champions League winner if they win. Okay, how much is that though? Because they said something about City. If Man City win this Club World Cup, they get all their money back that they spent on transfers. That's crazy. So it must be a good money, and they get that champion. They get the champion logo for 4 years on their top. You know when it said the champion in gold. That's what I saw that they'll do. Glazer is the big flop all time. Yeah. Fuck the Glazers, man. They're the worst. But yeah, just to summarize everything anyway, man. Fabrizio Romano has basically come out. He spoke to them on the podcast and just said Manchester United remain in talks with Brentford on a daily basis, trying to get a solution. Clubs like Brighton, Brentford, it's always difficult to negotiate with. So let's stop panicking. Nothing ain't happening. Tottenham ain't made no bid. That's been rubbed out already. It's just us and Mbeumo. But we're dealing with Brentford. And Brentford is they're a structured club. And 1 minute it was 55 million. It was 55 million for Mbeumo. He's got 1 year left. If Manchester City, Liverpool, maybe Chelsea came in for Mbeumo, it would have been wrapped up by now, 55 million. But when they turned around and they saw Man United, 70 mil, because we've got that tax. We've messed up so much in the past. Anthony's, Hoylands, all of these players, that they can do this now. What? Man United are here. It's payday, 70 mil. So Ineos are trying to stop that, where it's like, nah, bro, we're not paying that. So they're just trying to negotiate, but it's going slow, it's on and off, etc. It's silly, innit? So it's slow. It's just a slow grind. We got to wait it out. And you got to remember how we started the transfer market. We started it on votes. First day of the transfer market, June the 1st, Cunha has signed for Man United. 2nd of June, Mbeumo's preference is to sign for Man United. 3rd of June, Bruno Fernandes, is he going to go to Saudi? Saudi want to make a bid. So that was 2 weeks ago. So it seems like from then, we ain't really been doing much. But think about it. If all of that went to plan and we signed Mbeumo our first bid, everyone was saying, oh my God, Man United are moving mad. They're back. And then it's slowed down now for 2 weeks. Everyone's worrying again. But there's nothing to worry about. They're just saying these clubs negotiate a bit slow and they do things on their terms. Gyökeres, I don't think he said no to Man United. I think Gyökeres told his agents to tell Man United that his priority is Arsenal, which is different because situations could change. It says that Arsenal have agreed a deal with Sesko, a personal term, sorry. So obviously, Fabrizio's trying to cover his back here because if they agree a deal with personal terms with Benjamin Sesko and we're the only other club in the race, he's likely to come to us. Fabrizio came out and said that he's rejected us, which he hasn't. He hasn't rejected us. He just said, I prefer Arsenal. Man United have came out and said, we respect that because we understand, innit? You got to remember something. Let me break something down to you lot. Lenny Euro wanted Real Madrid. Remember that, you know? That's his dream move. He's a young kid. I want to go Madrid. Madrid wanted him, but they wanted him to leave on a free. We came out, convinced Euro, and he came to Man United. No one had a problem with that. Joshua Zirkzee was bang on going AC Milan. It was ready. Fabrizio was typing it up, everything. Joshua Zirkzee's about to go to AC Milan. We came out of nowhere, worked our magic, convinced him. He came to Man United. So they've been convincing players. They've convinced Euro and Zirkzee when they were tight on to go to another team. So him coming out saying that he prefers Arsenal, it hurts us because it's Arsenal. We hate them. You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of us are feeling like, oh, Gyökeres, man, I don't even want him no more, bro. How come beggars can't be choosers, bro? We finished 15th. We got Højlund up front. How can we sit there and say we don't want him? The geezer scored 63 goals. If he comes on the first game of the season and scores against Arsenal and wins us the game, everyone's going to love him. This is what I'm saying. So it is what it is, man. It's what it is. And yeah, Man United called the agents of Ekitike. I think that Ekitike is just because Gyökeres has said that his preference is Arsenal. If he ends up going to Arsenal, we're pushing someone else. Do you get it? But I don't think we want Ekitike. Look at all the strikers that we are linked with. Yeah, look. In the market, Osimhen. What do you say about Osimhen? Among the strikers on the market this summer, for me, Osimhen is a complete striker. Bam. This should be pinned, this one here. He is the best striker on that list, 100%. And that's why I'm saying, when I'm looking at Ekitike, I'm like, this ain't going to work. This don't make no sense. And if you look at everyone we're even linked with, Osimhen, Delap, Mateta, who's the other geezer? Gyökeres. They're all bullies. They all give defenders a hard time. Ekitike is not that player. He's skinny. He just wants to play around with the ball. People say he's like Xerxes, but a bit different. But on that type of he's not no box crash. He's not going to sit in the box and score goals. He's had a good season. But let's not do this. I don't think he's Ruben striker. Like I said, I just think they're putting it out there and making contact with Ekitike to make it look like, yeah, look, we're trying other strikers, but really they want Gyökeres. 100%. And so Fabrizio keeps coming out. He came out yesterday and said this on the end. Look at the end one. He says, Gyökeres has not rejected Man United. He said that yesterday, you know. And now he's come out again today and he's basically saying this again. I don't think Gyökeres said no to Man United. I think Gyökeres told his agents to tell Man United that his priority is Arsenal, which is different because this situation could change in the coming weeks. So it could change. But like I said, I want Osimhen. I'm with you. Glory, glory, I'm with you, bro. Osimhen is number one. He is a different beast. Yeah, that's a proper striker. He scores goals with his head, left foot, right foot. That's the only thing Gyökeres don't do. He don't really score a lot of headers. So, yeah, I'm with you, glory, glory, bro. Osimhen thing all day. 155 million. That's how much you get for winning the Club World Cup. See, that's what I said, didn't it? City spent about 150 million apparently, and they said if City win this league, this Club World Cup, the money that they'll get back will pay for all their transfers. That's crazy. Madness. Bruno, 100 million has to go. Money in the club. Bruno ain't guy no more, man. That happened. I like Bruno, but it's a mad one, isn't it? I know what you're saying. It would have been good for the rebuild, but I think he's a leader, man. And what we need is we can't have a team like Chelsea where it's too young. Do you know what I mean? When it gets cracky, there's no one to turn to because everyone's young. Everyone's looking at each other like, what do we do? So you need some people that's a bit experienced. Casemiro's going next season or maybe this season. Maguire's definitely going next season. Who's going to be left? Do you know what I mean? So I think I'm happy with Bruno staying, but I get what you're saying. I understand. If he did go, I wouldn't have been upset type of thing. I would have understood it. We could start our rebuild now. Yeah, we're going for him next season. I think next season, if he hasn't been bought, we will go for him. Apparently, we got a big money midfielder we want to get next season. That's when we're going to spend on the midfield. So it's interesting to see. Your Real Madrid is crap in the transfer market. You're for free. Yeah, you know their thing. They get players for free. Now they want Konate for free. They just got Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now they want Konate apparently next season. His contract's running out. So they just go with aura where Real Madrid just come. They don't really want to spend money like that. Like Mbappe, look at the players that they sign for free. Only they could do it. No other team is doing that, bro. Osimhen, world-class 900%, bro. That's my number one. If we can get Victor Osimhen, if we're going to go out there and spend more than 60 million, it has to be, 60 million, it could be Gyökeres. Let's not get it twisted. But let's say over 65, it has to be Osimhen. You can't be buying like a TK or any of these other guys, man, these Sescos and that. It has to be Osimhen. He's proven, and he's going to make it happen. He scores goals, man. Do you understand? Man United go for a centre back. Bro, we're not selling anyone. If we buy Mbeumo, we can't even buy a striker. Never mind a centre back. And remember, I think we're kind of stacked in the centre back position because Heavens came through. Because Heavens came through, I think it kind of saved them that they don't really have to go spend. So Lindelof left, Heavens came through, Martinez still got to come back from injury. We got Mazarawi there. Remember, Dallo can play as a right centre back as well. Like, there's so much people that can fit into that centre back position. Mazarawi, Yoro, Delete. Come on, man. We only got 3 people to play there. So I think it's kind of patterned, to be honest. I don't think we'll go for a centre back. I think it's a striker. But yeah, man. So just to round it up anyway, Mbeumo deal is calm, it's tight. Brentford are just playing ball. They're asking for 70 million. He's got a year left on his contract. Forget about it. Like, it's not going to happen. Gyökeres, he hasn't rejected us. So we're going to see what happens with Arsenal. They're the priority. If they go for Sesko, it says that they agreed terms today in the German media. We don't know how true that is, but apparently they've agreed personal terms with Sesko. So if that does go through, Gyökeres is all ours, basically. And Ekitike, yeah, we've called the agents in the last couple of days. This is all from Fabrizio, the top dog. He don't really miss that much. Yeah, he's got a 1-2 wrong in the past, but he's the big dog. When he speaks, you got to listen. So yeah, that's the situation. And David Ornstein, he's just basically said the same thing about Mbeumo. Man United want Mbeumo. He wants to join them. There's a very good chance that deal happens, but they're just not there yet. Simple. There's nothing else to talk about. He's not putting Tottenham might steal him or Tottenham's in there or there's no race. It's just us and Mbeumo. That's it. Cunha, if there's a striker coming after Cunha, he's basically saying we have to sell. We might have to sell. That's it. Same thing. And his names will sell. The people that we want to sell. Marcus Rashford, who was linked to Barcelona, but Barcelona now want Nico Williams. So I can't see him going there. Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho is linked with Napoli. He does not want to drop his wage. He's refusing to drop his wage. Alejandro Garnacho, he says he only wants the Premier League. Ten Hag wanted to do us a favour for once. He's gone to Bayer Leverkusen, put in a call for Garnacho, but apparently Garnacho's demands are too crazy where they're saying it's unrealistic, the financials. Fabrizio said that. Apparently Garnacho is just saying some crazy financial numbers because he doesn't even want to leave the Premier League. So if I'm going to leave, I'm going to come on my terms. Let me just, whatever who knows what he's saying. He might be asking for 180k a week or some stupidness. Who knows? So Garnacho's not going nowhere. Chelsea want Gittins. That's who Garnacho was linked with. If they want Gittins, if they don't get Gittins, they're going to get Fofana. Who else on this list? Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund was meant to go Inter Milan, and Inter Milan are now ever so close to signing a new striker that's the same age as Rasmus Højlund, 21, from Parma, and his name is Boni, for 25 million euros, and that's from DiMarzio. He's very reliable for Italian news. So same with Sancho. Napoli are progressing in talks to sign Dan Doyle on personal terms, and he's in Bologna. And Jadon Sancho remains Napoli's list, but not at the current salary and fee conditions. So Sancho's doing himself. It's crazy. I forgot about Martinez. Yeah, Martinez is there. This is what I'm saying. He's going to come like a new signing. Who's got a nas to say he gets? This is what I'm saying. He thinks he's Ronaldo already. That's the thing about Garnacho. I like Garnacho, and I know he's going to come good in a couple of years. So I would rather go abroad. But he thinks he's already Ronaldo. He's not Ronaldo yet, but he could get there. But he thinks he's already Ronaldo. That's the problem. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's where his attitude, and he thinks he's too... Remember, Ruben said to him, you'll be lucky if you get a club. No club's coming from him. Apart from Bayer Leverkusen, no one's coming from him. Chelsea are doing everything they can not to buy him. Chelsea was linked with him heavy in January. Now they're going for Gittins, who plays for Dortmund, and then their second in command is Fofana from Lyon that played us again in Europa. So they're doing everything they can not to buy him. No one wants our players, bro. No one. Cunha and Mbeumo, Victor Gyökeres, hopefully that's the front three playing Arsenal on the 17th of August. Hopefully. Or Osimhen. Yeah, he switched it up. Come on. But yeah, back to the news. And then boom, so Ornstein basically just broke it down. Rasmus Højlund, it's not looking good with this one. Tyreek Malacia, where is the geezer? I haven't even seen him, nothing. I haven't heard nothing about him. Where is he? Like, I don't know nothing about the geezer. But yeah, he's there. He needs to go. I don't know if PSV is going to take him serious, but I've not heard nothing about him at all. And then we've got basically just Romano basically saying it again about Sancho. And he's basically saying that Napoli don't even want to buy him permanently. They just want to loan him out. But Sancho's got 1 year left. You can't loan him out because he's got 1 year left. After the loan, his contract will finish. So it's either your loan with obligation. But remember, the last time we've done Sancho a loan with obligation, someone opted out for £5 million. So it's crazy. Inter are still in talks with Rasmus Højlund, but they'll prefer a loan. No one wants to buy these players. This is madness. And he's coming out and saying, I don't want to leave and all of that stuff. Bro, we're looking at strikers. We've been rejected by the lap. Gyökeres said he would rather Arsenal. And then we've been heavily linked with Ekitike. So we're clearly trying to replace you. And I like Højlund because he's a Man United fan living his dream. Do you understand? So I like him. But bro, go do what Anthony done. Go to one of these leagues. They're a bit slow. Remember, he came from Italy as well. Smash it. And then you can evaluate your options. Do I want to stay here? Do I want to... You'll be getting... Juventus might call him for you. This other team. They might go mad. Because Anthony's got Real Betis in for him. Atletico Madrid. There's bare teams now that looking at him. Bayer Leverkusen, Ten Hag, apparently. Bruv, so... Come on, man. Yeah, that could work as well. This one could work. Mateta up top could work as well. 100%. I'm with that one there. It's not new goalkeeper. Marco Kaneshi. We've been linked with him. That's from Atlanta. He's from Atlanta, the same team Højlund used to play for. That's another good one. That's another good source as well. So who knows? But I think Onana or Bayinda have to go. And obviously, as you can see from this report, Bayinda got offered to a Turkish Super League side, Göztepe, and he basically doesn't want to go back to Turkey. So this is what I'm saying. I've not got no positive news for you lot today, but literally everything here. The only thing positive is just Mbeumo deal was cool. Gyökeres has not rejected us. We've got to see how that one goes. But everything else is literally every player just doesn't want to go or the team doesn't want to buy them. It's crazy, bruv. It's just negative. Xavi Simons, I spoke about this. Tottenham, Newcastle, Man United and Arsenal want him. That's from Sportbau. They're very reliable for German news. He's going to be 70 million euros. I can't see him coming to United and being backup. If we get Mbeumo, Cunha, Xerxes can play in a 10, Bruno can play in a 10, Ahmad, Mount, come on. What are you going to be doing there? Like, so I can't see this one being true for us. Newcastle might need him. They ain't really got a 10. Who else on this is Tottenham? They got Maddison, but still, yeah. Remember, he can play right wing as well. So, yeah, I don't think this one's for us. Jaden, freedom fighter, Sancho. He's, it's just basically talking about the Napoli and they went in for 25 million. But remember, Napoli is now in talks with Ndoye that plays for Bologna. Crazy. So it just doesn't seem like anything is working for us. That's basically the two there that are in talks. One's in talks with Inter Milan, where Højlund's meant to go, and one's in talk with where Sancho's meant to go, Napoli. So I don't know if that's going to happen. I spoke about the fixture list. We got the hardest fixture list in the league. It's Opta's done a little review or whatever. It is where it is. Arsenal first, home, Fulham away, Burnley home, Man City away, Chelsea home. I'm happy with that because all the big teams, when we play them, we always play good with Ruben. It's always narrow. We don't finish our dinner or something. So I'm happy with that. I'm cool with that. I'm not worried about the big games. I'm worried about the smaller games, the Brentford, the Bournemouths, the Nottingham Forest. That's the games I'm worried about. I'm not worried about the big games. So I'm cool with that one there. I spoke about this already. Victor Gyökeres ain't happy. Basically, he came out. He prefers Arsenal. Arsenal don't want to go higher than 55 million for him. And apparently they've gone there and agreed personal terms with Sesko just to add ice on the cake, safe. And then Bayinda, of course. And then we've just got Richard Rios. We're linked with him to bolster our midfield. We haven't sold Casemiro. Remember, we've got Casemiro, Kobe Mainoo, Bruno, Toby Collier, or whatever his name is, sorry. Who else can play? Ugarte. That's 5 players that can play CM. 5 players, and only 2 of them play every game. We ain't got no more Europe. There's no more Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday. It's 1 game a week until the FA Cup and Carabao Cup come. So we've got 5 players that can play there. Unless we sell one of them, why are we going to get another player to come and battle for that position with 1 game a week? It's not going to happen. It's not realistic, is it? We have to sell a player. Cunha, Mbeumo, Rafael, no 9 like PSG. I don't really rate Rafael like that, you know. He's on and off. You understand? He's on and off, man. He reminds me of Rashford. He beats players sometimes, but then sometimes he just runs into them, runs into alleys. You know what I'm saying? He'll run into 3 players, like, and he don't really track back as much as well. He walks a lot, from what I've seen anyway. I wish Man United the best, but don't go for Rafael. Yeah, I don't really rate him, man. Do you support AC Milan or something? What do you mean, Rafael? What, you don't like him either? So yeah, man, that's all the news today. Every day I update with the news for Manchester United 3 times a day. I'm live 3 times a day updating with all the Man United news. Yeah, so subscribe and hit the likes. I'm doing a mad job here. But yeah, subscribe, man, and come through again anytime. It's always going to be the news of the day. So yeah, peace and love to everyone. I support Gala. I just don't rate. Oh, you support Galatasaray. Yeah. Give us Osman, man. Give us Osman. But yeah, man, love everyone, man. I appreciate it, man. I'll be back tomorrow. If you ain't subscribed already, subscribe.
Got some celebs pull up loco. You know we are next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. But for now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm